Hello everyone, and welcome to my Bold and Beautiful Today channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Hope's executive strike and Bill's potential fallout. Here are the spoilers for Friday, March 7, 2025's episode of The Bold and the Beautiful. Fans can anticipate that Bill Spencer will be concerned about the consequences of Luna Nozawa's paternity in tomorrow's episode. The Bold and the Beautiful, do you want more? Receive the most recent information on The Bold and the Beautiful delivered directly to your inbox. Hope Logan, meantime, makes significant adjustments at Forrester Creations. Let's discuss what will happen in the upcoming episode of the CBS soap opera as you continue reading. Daphne Rose's obstacle. There may be a plot twist for Daphne Rose, Muriel Hilaire, on Friday, March 7th. Daphne ultimately fell for Carter Walton, her goal. Daphne made one final attempt to persuade Carter to act morally before opting to return to Paris. Carter hasn't yet overturned the LLC. But that day appears to be approaching. Hope attempted to caution Daphne against her lover in the interim. Daphne might open up and try to win Carter's affection after that warning. Hope Logan's strike as an executive. It appears that Hope may become quite vindictive. Hope attempted to gain control and authority. Hope feels deceived once more, and it's backfiring in unexpected ways. Hope may have more issues if Daphne chooses to remain. That might make Hope retaliate. Hope will make adjustments at Forrester Creations, according to the statement. What modifications are these, then? Luna Nozawa's resurgent faith. According to tomorrow's teasers on The Bold and the Beautiful, Luna will feel more optimistic about her future. Luna has begun to inform Bill that she is certain that Tom Starr is not her biological father. Although Bill was perplexed, he will learn the whole tale of Penelope Poppy Nozawa's seduction of John Finn Finnegan. The risk of fallout for Bill Spencer. Bill will be relieved that Luna has finally discovered who her father is, but he will also have to deal with a new issue. Bill will be concerned about the consequences of Luna's fatherhood. How in the world does he explain his happiness with Luna's recovery and advancement? It won't be long before Steffy and other people learn that Luna is under house arrest at the Spencer estate, as Bill has discovered that Finn is now aware of this. Is Bill truly ready for this impending ambush? March 7, 2025, Friday. Additionally, there ought to be more Will Spencer and Electra Forrester scenes in the future. What impact will Luna's tale have on Will and Electra, particularly now that Remy Price is back in the picture? Is the custody battle between Steffy and Finn developing, a courtroom drama concerning Hayes' future? According to previews for The Bold and the Beautiful, Steffy Forrester and John Finn Finnegan may be involved in a custody dispute. Is there going to be a judicial drama regarding Hayes Forrester Finnegan's future? Ridge Forrester, Torsten Kay, and Taylor Hayes, Rebecca Budig, are worried now that they know Luna Nozawa, Lisa Yamada, is Finn's biological daughter. Finn and Luna will become closer as a result of this news, which could lead to problems. For this reason, Ridge and Taylor have been warning Steffy about the safety concern. Ridge and Taylor don't want to risk harming Hayes and Kelly Spencer, nor do they want to lose another daughter. Steffy doesn't know all the information, despite her efforts to flee Finn and move into the Forrester mansion. Luna is living at Bill Spencer's house with much fewer restrictions than she would be in a prison cell where she might be fully controlled. We don't think that annoying ankle monitor would do much to stop Luna if she truly wanted to go away. Furthermore, after learning more about Luna's paternity, Sheila Sharp, Kimberlyn Brown, will unavoidably develop an obsession with her new granddaughter. Taylor had already made a suggestion that Sheila might assist Luna in making a hasty escape. Secrets like this one never remain buried on B&B, even though it appears that Finn will conceal Luna's location for some time. Steffy will eventually learn that Luna is still a threat and that Finn endangered their family by lying to her about it. It's likely that Steffy will eventually proceed with a Finn separation in light of everything mentioned above. Given how difficult it is to see Finn deciding to leave Luna at this point, it may even result in a divorce. Naturally, Finn may be determined not to miss Hayes' arrival because of all the years he lost with Luna. If it comes to that, Finn might become enraged and prepared for a custody dispute. Steffy might sue Finn over Hayes in the future if Taylor continues to yell about the danger to the children. This might escalate the conflict between Finn and Steffy and become a complicated custody dispute. In the end, the show is already raising issues with Finn's hazardous relatives and the potential effects on the children. Our predictions indicate that, should Steffy and Finn's marriage fail, B&B may be setting the stage for some Hayes custody upheaval. According to previews for The Bold and the Beautiful, Finn and Steffy's story will undoubtedly get bumpy in the upcoming phase, so pay attention. From Steffy, Finn withholds a huge secret. Thursday, March 6, 2025, spoilers for The Bold and the Beautiful are revealed. Steffy Forrester Finnegan is prepared to welcome John Finn Finnegan home and attempt to go forward with life under a new normal after standing her ground with her mother and refusing to leave her husband. Steffy is adamant that her marriage won't be destroyed by Finn's insane daughter and his insane mother. Spoilers for The Bold and the Beautiful, Finn won't tell everything. What would happen if his mother shot her in the chest and left her for dead, and his daughter locked her in a cage? Steffy simply has to put up with all of Finn's bizarre family dynamics because she loves him. At least Luna Nozawa is now incarcerated and unable to harm her in the future. Unfortunately, Finn chooses not to inform Steffy that Luna is actually under house arrest and residing at Dollar Bill Spencer's large mansion. Finn holds this tiny tidbit to himself because he believes that Steffy cannot be harmed by what she doesn't know. In addition, he enjoys having the freedom to visit Luna whenever he pleases. He doesn't need Steffy to ban contact like she did with Sheila Carter, Kimberlyn Brown. He needs to get to know his daughter. All of Luna blabs. Luna is still in shock that she has finally located her father and that he has always been a part of her life. Cousin Finn is no longer Cousin Finn. He's Daddy Finn now. Luna has to share this news with someone because she is so overwhelmed by it. She informs Bill that all of her dreams have finally come true because she doesn't have many people in her life at the moment. Bill is shocked to hear that Poppy Nozawa, Romy Park, lied to him about Luna for years after seducing a young Finn when he was just 18. Does Bill question why Finn had always believed Poppy despite his inability to perform basic math? When Luna answers the front door when she shouldn't be there, will he be upset with her too? Watch these stories unfold on CBS's The Bold and the Beautiful during the week. Visit Soap Opera Spy's social media pages. Hope demands Forrester shakeups while Steffy rages over Finn's fatherly duty. According to Friday, March 7 spoilers on The Bold and the Beautiful, Hope Logan expects some Forrester shakeups, while Steffy Forrester will be furious over John Finn Finnegan feeling like he has a fatherly role. Hope will first state that she anticipates some changes in the workplace. Hope may now focus on Carter and his role in the betrayal after warning Daphne Rose, Muriel Hilaire, to stay away from Carter Walton, Lawrence St. Victor. Carter blamed Daphne for their kiss, which infuriated Hope. Hope could tell Carter was kissing back and possibly having fun at the time as she saw him share the kiss. Hope might not be satisfied with Daphne's suggestion to return to Paris. Hope's demands for adjustments regarding the perfume line's future and her attempts to remove Daphne from the equation are both plausible. Hope will explain things to Carter in Friday's B&B episode because she might also want some additional Forrester shakeups. Bill Spencer will start to worry about Luna Nozawa's paternity and the mayhem it will cause in the interim. Since Luna recently acknowledged that she is positive that Tom Starr is not her father, it is likely that she will now confess that Finn is her biological father. Bill will be concerned about what lies ahead as he receives updates regarding Finn's visit and the tale of how Luna discovered she is Finn's daughter. Bill might think Finn is going to tell everyone about Luna's house arrest arrangement and get ready for the criticism. But as of yet, Finn hasn't informed Steffy about Luna's move to the Spencer estate. The fact that Luna is incarcerated has given Steffy peace of mind, so Finn undoubtedly hates to take that away and make matters worse. Steffy wants them to simply move on from Luna, but Finn could acknowledge that's not feasible at this time. Finn has a sense of duty to his daughter, particularly after losing out on so many years of their time together. Steffy will be furious on Friday's show because she believes that's the incorrect response. Steffy doesn't want Finn to believe that Luna is an innocent child based solely on this paternity information. Will Finn keep Steffy in the dark regarding Luna's whereabouts? Will Finn continue to see Luna behind Steffy's back or come open about her house arrest at Bill's house in light of Steffy's irate attitude? Finn will have a lot to figure out, according to spoilers for The Bold and the Beautiful, so we'll give you additional guesses about what he'll do next and any shocking information he chooses to keep hidden. Steffy's choice of Finn has become a seismic turning point in the complex, high-stakes world of Forrester Creations, where every whispered secret and every calculated move has the potential to upend long-standing alliances and redefine the very nature of power and loyalty. Now, everyone is wondering if the passion and determination she so boldly displayed will be enough to win his heart in return, or if her decisiveness may have crossed a line, setting off a chain reaction of doubt and insecurity in the man whose own emotional landscape is rife with past betrayals, lingering hesitations, and the constant shadow of unresolved conflicts. In a move that shocked both her supporters and detractors, Steffy put her cards on the table and chose Finn, a man known as much for his mysterious charm as for his guarded past, thereby declaring her commitment in a way that left little room for ambiguity or half-measures. Steffy has spent years building her identity on a foundation of resilience, ambition, and an unwavering desire to protect her family's legacy during her personal journey, which has seen her confront the highs and lows of love with a fierce independence. But as the initial excitement of this audacious choice fades, a tension-filled undercurrent arises, driven by the nagging question, will Finn, with all his internal conflicts and unresolved scars, be able to fully embrace the love that Steffy is offering, or will his cautious nature and the complexity of his past force him to revert to old patterns of self-defense? Every look they share now seems to be filled with hidden meaning, and every quiet moment is tinged with the thought that Finn may be struggling with the magnitude of the commitment that lies ahead of him, a commitment that demands that he face some of his darkest sides while simultaneously offering the possibility of a future filled with shared dreams and the merging of two strong legacies. Steffy did not make her decision lightly. It was the product of many nights spent battling her own vulnerabilities, the weight of past betrayals, and the realization that, in the brutal world of high fashion and corporate intrigue, love is frequently sacrificed at the altar of power. Steffy's decision was characterized by a passionate and almost desperate desire to ensure a future where their lives and ambitions are irrevocably intertwined. However, by selecting Finn, she might have crossed the invisible lines that control the delicate balance between intimacy and independence, placing him in a situation where he feels compelled to return the favor with a zeal he is unsure he can yet muster, particularly as he struggles with the ghosts of a regretful past and the fear of making the same mistakes again. Following her declaration, Finn finds himself at a crossroads where the comfort of familiar solitude and the seductive allure of a fresh start clash, leaving him caught between the allure of Steffy's unwavering confidence and his fear that her audacious move might demand more than he is willing to give. Now, every interaction between them is a high-wire act. Finn's quiet hesitancies and periods of reflection suggest an interior conflict that underlies his charismatic exterior, and Steffy's eyes are burning with resolve. It is clear from Steffy's sweeping display of vulnerability that her decision was motivated by both a need to assert control and a desire for romantic fulfillment in a world where the stakes are as high in the boardroom as they are in the bedroom and where it is frequently impossible to distinguish between strategic maneuvering and personal sacrifice. Her bold decision to choose Finn was intended to usher in a new era, one in which she would take control of her destiny head-on, despite the potential risks that such a move might cause in someone as cautious as Finn, and not let the vagaries of fate or the schemes of rivals dictate her life. However, as the reality of their new relationship sets in, there are hints of skepticism circulating the Forrester Creations hallways. Some wonder if Steffy's intense desire to solidify their union could unintentionally stifle the very traits that make Finn such a fascinating yet complicated character, a man whose need for privacy and time to make peace with his past is as fundamental to who he is as the ambition that propels him in the business world. The argument rages on in boardrooms illuminated by harsh fluorescent lights and in private moments filled with unadulterated, unfiltered emotion. Did Steffy go too far in her desire to embrace a love that promised to change her world, forcing her will on a man who still finds it difficult to face the ghosts that haunt him? Every little detail, a brief moment of doubt in Finn's eyes, a hesitation in his reaction to her advances of love, or the infrequent, reflective silences that break up their exchanges, acts as a silent reminder that, despite the fact that her passion has clearly stirred his heart, he may not yet be ready to reveal its secrets or take the chance of becoming even more vulnerable. The question of whether Finn will ultimately choose Steffy in this furnace of conflicting emotions becomes more than just one of romantic compatibility, rather, it becomes a profound investigation into the nature of trust, the wounds from previous heartbreaks, and the frequently agonizing process of constructing a future on the shaky foundations of hope and redemption. Every choice, every muttered word, and every last touch between them as the story takes place in the opulent, tense world of the bold and the beautiful is laden with the potential that their future together could either blossom into a partnership characterized by respect and shared ambition or unravel into a tapestry of regret and what-ifs, with each secret kept unsaid and every doubt left unanswered building up like the dense mists that occasionally cover the Los Angeles skyline. In this setting, where personal relationships are inextricably linked to corporate conquests and family honor, choosing love is as risky as it is promising. The stakes are enormous, not only for the fate of their individual hearts but also for the legacy of the Forrester name, which has long been based on the delicate interplay of love, power, and the unrelenting pursuit of success. The implicit challenge of balancing two very different worlds, one defined by Steffy's unwavering drive and history of taking charge, and the other by Finn's introspective, occasionally conflicted nature that requires time and space to heal and evolve, accompanies her choice of Finn, despite the fact that it is a daring and refreshing departure from the status quo. Finn is left to wonder whether the love he once believed was possible can really blossom under the weight of Steffy's tenacious pursuit, or whether the intensity of her approach might ultimately become the very force that drives him away, forcing him to withdraw into the shadows of his past where he feels more secure and less exposed to the potential pain of failure. This is especially true in the quiet moments when the adrenaline of confrontation subsides and the long, winding corridors of memory and regret stretch out before him. Therefore, the tension between Steffy and Finn takes on a life of its own as the days pass and the complex dance of romance and ambition continues to unfold against a backdrop of glitzy boardrooms, secret meetings, and the unwavering gaze of a public that thrives on drama. This tension is as much about the promise of a shared future as it is about the underlying insecurities that lie beneath the surface of even the most passionate declarations of love. Every choice they make and every sacrifice they make becomes a step on a path that is both unpredictable and transformative. While Steffy's unwavering decision to support Finn is evidence of her unwavering faith in the ability of love to overcome even the darkest pasts, it is still unclear whether Finn, who is saddled with his own past and the silent weight of unspoken secrets, will be able to choose her in return, a decision that could ultimately prove to be the most difficult and significant one of his life. The final fate of their relationship dangles precariously between the audacious certainty of Steffy's passion and the cautious, tentative hope that flickers in Finn's eyes in this ongoing saga, where the interplay of desire and doubt is rendered with an intensity that captivates audiences and defies easy resolution. If fostered with honesty and mutual understanding, this hope could one day turn their turbulent beginning into a legacy of trust and shared triumph, but if allowed to wither under the strain of unspoken fears, it could very well result in a future defined not by the strength of their union but by the echoes of what might have been. As Finn, in stark contrast, remains encased in a profound, impenetrable silence that speaks volumes about his inner turmoil and the dangerous secrets he is desperate to keep hidden, Daphne, the group's unpredictable firecracker, drops a series of truth bombs that send shockwaves through every corner of the complex, power-driven universe of the bold and the beautiful. The tension reaches an all-time high in a Thursday episode that is full of raw emotion and high-stakes drama at Forrester Creations. With an electrifying presence right from the start, Daphne takes center stage. Her voice is equal parts defiance and vulnerability as she methodically breaks down the carefully crafted facades that have long concealed the true nature of the relationships and loyalties within the Forrester dynasty. With each sharp comment and word choice, she uncovers long-buried truths about alliances that were believed to be unshakable, exposing personal betrayals, hidden motivations, and the questionable decisions that have fueled a series of events leading up to this very moment. By doing this, she not only challenges the status quo, but also makes every character that follows her face the fact that nothing has ever been as it seemed. Daphne's revelations, which reveal covert meetings, covert liaisons, and corporate betrayals that have damaged the trust and respect of even the most devoted members of the Forrester family, sever tension like a scalpel and set off a chain reaction among her peers. Some are left speechless, others are visibly shaken by the weight of the unvarnished realities she exposes, and still others begin to doubt their own allegiances and the accuracy of the stories they had previously accepted. Amid the clamor of accusations and confessions, Finn, whose every action up to this point has been marked by a subtle, almost ghostly quietness, remains ominously silent. His reticence serves as a stark, unsettling counterpoint to Daphne's explosive outpouring of truth. His ambiguous silence leaves viewers and characters wondering whether it is the result of shock, guilt, or a calculated desire to protect a mega secret that, if revealed, could shatter not only the fragile trust he has developed with Steffy and the others but also the very foundations of his identity, as he has spent years meticulously crafting a persona that conceals a turbulent past full of regrets and unresolved conflicts. The story unfolds like a tightly wound coil as Daphne continues her relentless barrage of revelations, each truth bomb more devastating than the last. The tension rises to a fever pitch as she talks about secret deals made behind closed doors, relationships manipulated for profit, and a string of betrayals so deep that they call into question the integrity of those who once took pride in their honor and loyalty. With each revelation, the air seems to crackle with an almost palpable electricity, a dangerous fusion of vindication and despair that leaves no one standing unaffected. Finn's silence becomes a mystery in and of itself amid this planned storm of revelations, while Daphne's words resound like a resounding cry for accountability and change. Finn's quiet demeanor is not just a passive backdrop, rather, it is a well-planned but intensely conflicted response, a moment of introspection where his own demons seem to swirl just beneath the surface, threatening to erupt at any moment but being held at bay by a fortress of unresolved pain and the fear of what the truth might ultimately reveal about him. The audience is left to wonder whether his silence is an act of self-preservation, a sign of guilt, or a calculated move meant to protect him from further scrutiny, even as it only heightens the intrigue and the stakes of the unfolding narrative. His inability or unwillingness to speak up in the face of Daphne's unrelenting revelations creates a stark contrast that amplifies the intensity of the episode. Every lingering glance he casts in the direction of the commotion, every brief twitch of his lips before he closes them again, adds layers of mystery and foreboding to the drama that is developing. Every new revelation sends shockwaves through boardrooms, private conversations, and even the most intimate family gatherings, forcing everyone to face the possibility that the web of lies that had been spun to protect corporate interests and personal ambitions is now unraveling in ways that could have catastrophic consequences for everyone involved. Meanwhile, the effects of Daphne's truth bombs are felt far and wide. Relationships that once seemed unbreakable are now in question. Alliances that were carefully nurtured through whispered promises and secret understandings are crumbling under the weight of revealed deceptions, and the entire power structure within Forrester Creations is thrown into disarray. In this tense environment, Daphne's role as the unintentional change agent becomes abundantly evident. She is not just a propagandist for scandal or an attention-seeking provocateur, she is a force of nature, a woman who, driven by a lifetime of repressed anger and a fierce thirst for the truth, has determined that the time has come to shatter the facades and face the uncomfortable realities that have long been concealed in the shadows. This act of rebellion is both cathartic and incendiary, one that paves the way for a significant change in the lives of those who have, up until now, lived under the false belief that secrets could be kept hidden forever. Every character on screen, and every viewer watching at home, is forced to deal with the fallout from a past that refuses to be buried, and with the realization that sometimes the most powerful truths are the ones that are left unsaid. As the episode goes on, the emphasis moves from the immediate explosion of revelations to the simmering tension that now defines the space between Daphne's unabashed outbursts and Finn's impenetrable silence. This dynamic interplay is both captivating and unsettling. In addition to highlighting the episode's central theme, a relentless examination of the thin line separating self-destruction from empowerment, this contrast between outspoken truth and silent withholding also poses important queries regarding the nature of honesty and the cost of secrets in a society where every new development has the capacity to upend meticulously crafted narratives and reveal the unvarnished, unadulterated realities that lie beneath the veneer of ambition and glitz. Finn's continued silence looms as a foreboding specter over the future of his relationships and his own self-identity in the episode's final moments, as Daphne's revelations start to permeate Forrester Creations' collective consciousness and the fallout from her truth bombs ripples outward. His silence, while it doesn't provide any immediate answers, speaks to the deep internal conflict that now defines his character, a conflict that pits the need to protect a well-guarded secret against the possibility of redemption through transparency, and which leaves the audience with an unsettling question: will Finn eventually find the courage to break his silence, or will his reluctance to engage with the truth serve as a permanent barrier to the healing and transformation that so many desperately seek in the wake of Daphne's explosive disclosures? It becomes painfully evident as the credits roll and the sound of Daphne's truth bombs fade into an uncomfortable silence that this Thursday's episode has not only upset the delicate balance of power within the Forrester family, but also started a chain of events that will force all of the characters, especially Finn and those who rely on his decisions, to face the unavoidable fact that in the world of the bold and the beautiful, the cost of secrets is measured not in whispers but in the irrevocable changes of hearts, legacies, and lives. This will leave viewers wondering long after the episode concludes whether Finn, the silent defender of his own truth, will ultimately become the protagonist of his own tale or be forever defined by the cost of his silence.